So like I said in the beginning, my name's Anita, and I'll be the nurse conducting your assessment for today. Now that we have finished with the interview part and your vital signs, we'll move on to the actual physical exam. The first thing I'm going to have you do is walk to the door, and on your way back, walk from with your heel to toe. Are you ready? Okay, you can go ahead. Okay, nice job doing that. The next thing that we will do is I'm gonna have you. Oh, 1 second. Get the video to stand. I'm gonna have you stand with your hands on your side, and if you can move a little bit closer right in front of the camera and on your side. And I'm gonna have you close your eyes for a few seconds. I'm gonna put my arms just here in case you start to feel dizzy or wobbly. Okay, very good. The next thing that we'll do is I'm gonna have you bend over and touch your toes, and then come back up slowly, please. I'm gonna look at your spine and check for any abnormalities. You can go ahead and bend down, touch your toes. Okay, come back up slowly. Very good. Okay. Now I'm gonna have you take a seat again. Okay. We're going to check the range of motion in your upper extremities. So I'm going to have you kind of bring your arms out and then bring them up, do a circle, okay, and then back. Okay, good. All right. The next thing we will do is I'm going to check your head for any bumps or lesions, cuts, or lice. So I'm going to start feeling back here. Okay. Look here. Okay, very good. The next thing that we'll do is I'm gonna have you pretend that you are smelling something. We can say like coffee, and I'm gonna have you smell. Okay. I am going to look at, check your eyes and the conjunctiva. Okay, look, open your eyes. Okay, look up. Okay, everything looks normal. Okay, I'm gonna have you shrug your shoulders up, and I'm gonna lightly press down. And what we're doing here again is checking for another cranial nerve, and this is cranial nerve 11. So I'm gonna have you raise. Okay, raise your shoulders. Okay, alrighty. And then I'm gonna have you turn your head again against my resistance. So turn your head to your left, and then to your right. Okay. See, we would do a breast exam during this time, but we're gonna defer that part, and we're gonna move on to your abdominal assessment. So I'm gonna have you lay down on the bed and then raise your shirt up so that you can expose your abdomen area. Okay, we're gonna move on to checking some of the cranial nerves. The first one we're gonna check is cranial nerve 6. It's called the abducens nerve, and I'm gonna have you follow my finger without moving your head. So can you look here, look here, look here, okay, very good. We'll next check your optic nerve, which is cranial nerve 2. So I'm gonna have you, if you can, read from there. Read this part here.
Physical assessment video grading.
Okay. Very good. Let me put this back up here. And I don't have an ophthalmoscope, so we're going to pretend that the fork is that. So if I did have the proper tools, I would dim the lights and check your eyes. So we're just going to pretend here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna examine the inside of your nose. So if you can kind of raise your head up a little bit. Okay. Okay, it looks pink and moist. Okay, good. I'm gonna now move on. We're moving on to some other cranial nerves. And I'm gonna have you open your mouth and say, ah. Can you stick your tongue out? Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna have you stick your tongue out and move your tongue from side to side. So stick it out and do it to side to side. Okay, very good. Now, again, I don't have an otoscope, but I would check your ears. Move on to the other ear. Check here. Okay. And then we're gonna pretend that this is a tuning fork, and I'm gonna tap it on my knee and start it. Place it behind your ear, and then tell me when you stop hearing something. You can just say
no.
Okay. And put it here. Tell me when you stop.
No.
Okay. And one more time. I'm gonna put it up here, and then let me know if you can hear it more on one ear or the other, or if it's in the middle, equal.
The same.
In the middle.
Equal.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Now I'm gonna perform a whisper test. So I'm gonna cover this ear, and I'm gonna, if you can say out loud what I'm saying into your right ear.
34.
Okay. Now we'll move on to this ear. I'm gonna cover this one.
26.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Now I'm going to have. Can you frown? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Wrinkle your forehead. Your forehead. Okay. And then puff out your cheeks. Okay. The next one we're still checking with the cranial nerves, and then the next one I'm going to have you do is clench your teeth. Okay, and then while you do that one more time, please. I'm going to feel first your temporal masseter muscles here. Are you clenching your teeth? Okay, very good. All right. I'm going to palpate your sinuses. Palpate your frontal sinuses and some here. Any pain or tenderness? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna check your thyroid. Just slightly palpate. Okay, can you swallow? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna check the range of motion of your head and neck. So if you can do it full circle. And then back. Okay, any pain or tenderness or stiffness anywhere?
No.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna move on, and I'm going to listen to your lungs. So I'm gonna have you take some deep breaths for me, please. And start now. Okay, I'm gonna have you stand up and face that way, and we'll listen to the posterior lungs. Okay, I'm gonna have you take a seat back again. Okay, and now I'm gonna listen to your heart sounds. Are you doing okay so far? Okay. So just be still and relax for this part. everything sounds good. Let's see. And okay, I'm gonna have you lift your shirt and expose your abdomen area. The first thing I'm gonna do is inspect the abdomen, looking for any bumps, discoloration, bruises, any abnormalities, and everything looks good. I'm gonna proceed to listening to your bowel sounds. Okay, active bowel sounds in all quadrants. I am now going to do some palpation here. Okay, we're going to start with light palpation and then do some deep palpation. Let me know if you have any tenderness, discomfort, or pain at any moment. Okay, I'm going to check for liver enlargement. Stain looks good there. Now we'll check for spleen enlargement. Any pain or tenderness here? Okay. And while you're laying, okay, now that you're already laying down like this, we're gonna move on to your pulses, and I'm gonna just start with the femoral pulse. Okay, and then while you're in this position, I'm also gonna check for some range of motion in your lower extremities. I'm gonna bend your knees here. Okay, bring your hip back. Any pain there? Okay, I'm gonna do the same with this knee, this leg. Okay, very good. I'm gonna have you sit down. Okay, and then we'll move on to the rest of your pulses. We're gonna check the popliteal pulse right here behind the back of your knee. Okay, we're gonna move on to the dorsalis pulse. Okay, and then we're gonna check for some range of motion in your ankles. Okay, we'll do this one. Okay, I'm gonna check your capillary refill in your toes. Less than 3 seconds. And check this one. Okay, very good. At this point, we would also do a genital exam, but we're going to defer that part. And then we're all through with this. Thank you so much for participating.